Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Now, I know a lot of our viewers have had the chance to try Plexiderm skincare to get rid of their under eye bags and wrinkles. But for those of you who have not taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge yet, today I have Amy back in the studio to talk about Plexiderm. Amy, how are you doing?
Good morning. Yes, we created that 10-minute challenge because Plexiderm has been an extremely visible product. It's everywhere. And so many people would ask, is this going to work for me? Are my under eye bags too pronounced? Are my wrinkles too deep? Can this really give me the visible effect I'm looking for? So we created the 10-minute challenge with the 6 pre-portioned trial pack. It gets it home for such a great value and free shipping so that you can try Plexiderm for yourself.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, is that really me?
Okay, now we're going to see some before and after photos to watch the magic happen in real time.
Yeah, including Georgine, who you're seeing right now. Everyone would say, is this going to work for me? How does this work? And as you can see, Plexiderm goes right to work once you apply it to clean and dry skin. So if you're new to Plexiderm, what it is, it's a serum and it dries completely and invisibly into your skin. It eliminates for the day those signs of aging. So under eye bags, crow's feet, 11 lines, deep forehead lines, nose to mouth lines. You wait 10 minutes and you enjoy up to 10 hours of visible, noticeable results like we're seeing here.
Okay, so not only do I love that Plexiderm works in just 10 minutes, but you also don't have to go to a doctor.
This is in the comfort and safety of your own home by your own hands. And again, yes, so you take Plexiderm right out of the box. No waiting for results, guys. No using every day for 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe you'll see a visible improvement. Plexiderm is instant gratification. Again, it lasts up to 10 hours, and you just apply small amounts. It lifts, it tightens, it eliminates the appearance dramatically of those signs of aging like you're seeing on our models.
So another great thing about Plexiderm is that guys love it too. And in these before and after pictures, you're only using one product, right?
Yes, that's important to note because it's a serum and it dries quickly and invisibly into the skin. Any skin tone, any skin texture, any skin type can use Plexiderm, and men love it too because it's their boost for the day and it's something that they can't, they're not advertising that they have on. Men don't like to wear a lot of product on their face. They don't like a lot of fuss. Not unlike us women, right? And so this is a great product for men and women.
And you guys were actually able to prove how well Plexiderm works by doing some clinical trials, right? Tell me more about these.
There have been clinical trials on Plexiderm, not only for its efficacy, but for how long those results last. And that's why we can say Plexiderm will last up to 10 hours.
Wow, 10 hours is a long time. And you just wash it off at the end of the day?
Yes, it's a temporary product, but it's instant, right? Again, no waiting for those results. Once you put Plexiderm on those treated areas, your under eye bags, your forehead lines, around your eyes, your mouth, you wait 10 minutes and then you enjoy those results all day long.
Wow, is that really me?
It's a facelift in a jar.
Now, I know we have some viewers out there that are probably frustrated trying a million different creams and products. So if you want to try a product that actually works, we're giving you the chance to do a $14.95 trial plus free shipping. So if you want to try Plexiderm and take that 10-minute challenge, all you have to do is call the number on your screen or go to plexidermtrial.com.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm. We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by SC Needs Help. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I have the treat of being joined in studio by Philip from SC Needs Help. How you doing, man?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing great. All right, tell me all about what you guys do. This was founded in 2018, but it's really turned into something much bigger.
Yeah, SC
since
Needs
then.
Help really started as helping out the flood victims. In the big floods of 2018, we started off with a warehouse and just getting gear for people and equipment and food and non-perishable items that they needed, and it's morphed into something much bigger than that. And now we're just trying to help people year-round, not just when there is a big event.
I love it. Adapting to whatever people need.
Absolutely.
At the given time. So what's on the docket for this year?
Well, we have the Smokeout at the Boathouse coming up in March. It's a great event, raises most of the money for the year. Our president, Andy Kemp, just does a really good job at it. He's a barbecue connoisseur, and so he kind of created the event, and we started out raising money for people in need, and now we use this event to fund our entire year.
So give me kind of an idea of what you guys do with the funds that you receive.
Well, just in the past year, we've adopted 50 kids from the Angel Tree program. So we're going to take care of 50 kids for Christmas 2023. And we have sent a family to Disney. Their father passed away unexpectedly. We sent the family to Disney. We purchased a vehicle for somebody that was in need out in Conway. So we just, whatever we can do to help, there's little things that you can do to help people to change their lives drastically. And as a community, we're able to do that as a team.
What has been the most memorable moment for you?
I think for me, the first Smokeout at the Boathouse was for Andre Pope. And Andre was diagnosed with cancer, and he was able to enjoy that event before unfortunately he passed away. But he was able to be there, shake people's hands, and see the event in action, which I think that is really, that's really important. Just a very special moment and a life-changing moment for me as well.
I was going to say, if somebody's watching this right now and wants to help out, wants to get involved, how can they do that?
Go on the web, scneedshelp.org. That will take you to a donations tab or a contact tab, and just send us a message, and we'd love for you to get involved.
Well, good morning and thanks so much for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today I am joined in studio by Michelle Gerald. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, you are the founder of SIS. What does SIS stand for?
Sisters Inspiring Sisters. We're always looking for volunteers to help. We're always needing funding. If you would like to donate funds, we're always looking for that, because a lot of it I do out of pocket. A lot of it I do myself. And so if I could mention anything else, it would be that we always need volunteers to help give out the food, to help give out the blankets and those things. We did a back to school drive. I was granted a Small Smiles grant, and they asked me what would I do, and I said with that I wanted to make sure that our children in my neighborhood were able to be children for a day. We had the bouncy house out. We had people to connect with us and just cook food, and we had Sisters United, they donated 100 baggies of school supplies. Brothers United were on the grill. Myrtle Beach, the neighborhood services of Myrtle Beach, they were out there giving out popcorn. The police came by, the fire truck came by, and we had all these games set up for the kids. And I do that every year, back to school drive every year, but this year I was able to, with that grant, make it big. So I'm always collecting school supplies. I'm always collecting clothes, just anything that you can think of that someone may need that they don't have. I collect, and funding is also a big part, because again, I do it all out of my pocket. A lot of it I do out of my pocket. So we're always collecting through. If I could say anything, it would be just connect with me if you have anything to donate. Nothing's too small.
All right, how can people get in contact with you?
You can find me on social media, on Facebook. Look up SIS and SIS-Sisters Inspiring Sisters. Everything is up there, the new events and any information that you may need. My contact information is all on there. If you would like to email me, that email address is sisinformation2018@gmail.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today we're talking about a very important topic. I'm joined by Simon and Cindy from Carolina Forest Elementary School. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Great.
Wonderful. Now, you both work in education, but you also are co-authors of a book. Tell me about this book.
Okay, so this book is Adapting Behavior Practices, Reframing Your Approach to Discipline, and we, for the past 5 years, the two of us have been working together with behavior a lot. And so we just realized that getting to the root of the behavior helps tremendously, and it helps the kids not to repeat the same behavior. So we kind of came together and just thought of ways to help the kid to change the behavior.
So who is this book for?
This book is for parents and teachers, and really for adults, because everybody gets frustrated when it comes to behavior, and they wonder, what are we going to do? And even for me as a parent, it's helpful because we tend to work with our own kids a little differently than we work with other people's kids. So, the being consistent and putting these things into practice it's difficult because it's time consuming, but the consistency is what wins in the long run.
So can you give me some examples maybe that are in the book without spoiling too much?
Like Cindy said, a lot of kids, and I'm sure many people out here listening and yourselves can remember, when kids would come get in trouble at school and they would get in trouble for the same things over and over and over again. So, like the front of the book shows there, some roots in the ground and a child being like a plant. When something goes wrong with your crops, you got to figure out what's wrong in the dirt, not what's on top. So once you get to that root, and it does take time, because as we say in there, it takes them a long time to get that way. It takes a long time to get them out. And gaining that trust with us or whoever they work with is the first step in getting to the root of that problem.
Yeah, and I would say definitely building the relationship. Relationships are everything. When you get the relationships with these kids, we've had a lot of kids that just came from tough situations, and the two of us, we just team up and kind of become that safe space for them.
Right.
And they know it, and then it just helps.
Well, tell me also, for parents and other teachers who have read the book, what has been the response?
Well, for some who kind of been in education for a long time, it's like a new thing for them. It's almost like they're having to retrain their thinking and their brain. And, and I say all the time, like, this is just a new generation of kids. Like, you can't do the same thing that you did a long time ago to reach this generation, because they have so many other things coming up against them, like social media. And they just carry a lot. And so you just have to approach it a different way.
Yeah.
So.
Because everybody, wants to see old school. Well,
Right.
Our grandparents' old school was a lot different than our old school, so there's always a new school coming. So we just need to adapt to that new school a little bit faster.
Right.
If we're going to be successful with our kids, and that's a hard thing for some teachers. If we can help them understand this practice, in the long run, it's going to be a smoother classroom. Their scores will be better because we're really, we like scores, but without those relationships, those scores really don't matter.
Now, Cindy, do you have another book as well?
I do. This is actually my third children's book. I'm always trying to write, because I am a counselor, giving kids tools that they can use when I'm not there, and so this book is Same Love, Different Homes, and it is about kids that are in divorce situations. And so I think out of all the books, like, this was the one that I could connect to the most, because I was that kid. And so when I wrote it, it was really rewarding for me as well. So, yeah.
So if anybody's interested in purchasing one of your books, where can they find these?
They can find them on Amazon. They're both on Amazon.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.